Hello there, listeners. Here is Maya speaking from my humble little home in Klil, northern western Israel. Today is February 12th. In the frame of the picture, you can see the same shade of a bomb that I recently found in the forest. Um, Interesting how it's look like a gun, um, but it's a shatter of a bomb that felt in the forest. Uh, well, well, um, tense days here in Israel, as usual. Um, I think there is some kind of hallucination of resting in the air because of the ceasefire and the hostages that were released. It seems for a moment that things are coming down, and hopefully they will. But lots of tense because we have this. Threat of President Donald Trump, threaten the Hamas with opening the gate of hell in Saturday if the hostages will not be released by 12 o'clock. I think everyone that know anything about terror organizations and especially Hamas will assume that they will um, it's better for them to continue fighting rather than releasing the hostages, because if they will release all the hostages they will have no pressure upon Israel, and um, yeah, they will have nothing basically. So let's hope that they will release all hostages by Saturday and 12 o'clock, because opening the gate of hell here in my backyard sounds terrible, or opening the gates of hell generally sounds terrible, horrible, as worse as you can imagine, basically. So let's hope that they will release the hostages by Saturday at 12 o'clock in the noon. But I will be surprised. It seems to me like this threat of President Trump. It seems to me like a way to make sure that the war will continue, basically. Um, and yeah, and it's a very interesting situation here in Israel, because um, basically what it means that President Trump directly threatened Hamas is that it's kind of feel like USA occupation, I have to say, because it's mean that the USA president is deciding whether if Israel is gonna go on a war or not. So yeah, it's eventually supposedly the decision of the Israeli government, but it's quite obvious. They don't say anything, but we accept the Trump offer. We go with Trump. We do what Trump say. That sounds like quiet occupation, basically. And while threatening of conquering Gaza and owning Gaza, it's bringing this idea to a place where it's like literally physical occupation plans. I won't be surprised if within a few years I will find myself under direct US occupation all over Israel, maybe with like a puppet government of Israelis. Um, yeah, seems quite likely, I have to say, quite crazy. Um, yeah, I don't know what to think about that. That's so messed up. Anyway, yeah, that's about Trump's plan and what I think about Trump's threat. If anyone think that this threat is a, uh, is a technique of getting the hostages back, I guess you're wrong. It's a technique of making sure that the war will continue. And if someone want to get the hostages back, there is no other way. You have to pay the price. Those busters, maniacs, managed to get in Israel and kidnap people. In a way, you have to do what they say to get those people out. That's just the reality. That's the case. We are being hostages. We are being kidnapped by a bunch of psychopathic, violent people, and until the hostages will not be returned, the Israeli nation will be in the hands of this terror organization, as I see it. And yeah, it's just taking the military out of Gaza and releasing Palestinians prisoners. This is the price of getting those people back. If the war will continue on Saturday noon, or if the war will continue generally, I'm really not sure we're gonna see those people back. Fortunately, that's I don't know what to hope for really. Well, I can actually I can say what I can hope for. You can hope. Um, yeah, I hope for the Israeli government to respect the ceasefire deal and the hostages deal to be uh, maybe to be faster. Maybe we maybe the Israeli government will can release uh, Palestinian prisoners and get the military out faster, and in return, the Hamas will give all of the hostages back faster, and then, wow, then it's a bigger question. Then what can you dream of then? Um, I don't know. Peace, maybe um, stop seeing each other as parts of different nations and see each other as human that live together on this ground and share the interests of of shared prosperity, of shared doing, to bring prosperity and safety to our children, maybe as humans. That's that's a maybe that's a thing to wish to. Yeah. Thank you, listeners, for listening. Bless us all.